Hello out there, we're on the air, it's hockey night tonight. Tension grows, the whistle blows, and the puck goes down the ice. The goalie jumps and the players bump and the fans all go insane. Someone roars, Bobby scores at the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game.
Hello out there, we're on the air. It's the Hockey Happy Hour. This is Wade Gordon here from our Hamilton, Ontario studios. Getting things started right off the bat with a big game here on Thursday night. It is the Hockey Happy Hour. This is CSPHLC action. And right off the bat, it is a Sault Ste. Marie incident coming off a big win yesterday in a battle, a 5-4 win over the Salmon Arm Woodies. Come from behind victory. They face and they score right off the bat. Lord Carbonneau puts the incident in the lead early in this one. Barely got a chance to even say. They've started things off on the front foot against the first place in the BC division, the Chilliwack Kernels. Chilliwack all have the best record in all of the CSPHLC with 38 points, 18 wins, 6 losses, 2 overtime losses. They have an 8-point lead against over second place Salmon Arm, who Sault Ste. Marie defeated just yesterday. So they are in prime position to make a late season push to be that top spot in the BC division. As for Sault Ste. Marie, they are in second place behind the Oshawa Teeth only by a mere 4 points. Oshawa got a big win over Nanaimo by a score of 4-0 in yesterday's set of games. Oshawa have a tough one against the Salmon Arm Woodies today. Could be a good one as well. Chilliwack coming off a win in their last game. They're only 5-3-2 in their last. We've got some extracurriculars, some twirling and punching. The best way to accompany one with the other. They always say throwing punches is more fun when you're spinning around on a slippery surface, and spinning around on a slippery surface is always better when you're punching something. So, it just brings the two best. It's the chocolate and the peanut butter just kind of coming together into the candy cup. We had somebody down. Not really a good view from our from our cameras here, but we're gonna have a couple of the boys taking a 5-minute break on that one. See, that is Eric Jeneret in the box for Sault Ste. Marie, and that's Lam Tablek for the Chilliwack Kernels.
Chilliwack penalty number 53. Five-minute major for fighting. Time of penalty, 4 minutes, 47 seconds.
5-on-5 hockey continuing here about 5 minutes into this game. Sault Ste. Marie all to play for with this is the 27th game of our 34-game season here in the CSPHLC. And we're getting down to the nitty and or the gritty. As the playoffs will be coming soon enough. Seeing just a lot of back and forth here, a lot of heavy hits. This Sault Ste. Marie crowd very antsy. A big shot just goes wide over the glove and over the net of Jean-Yves Laverdour, who does have the best goals against average in the entire CSPHLC. Big shot by Patrice O'Donk just goes right over Bernie Herfer, who was standing on his head in the third period of yesterday's game. Absolute heroics, very much a part of why that incident side was so competitive, and we're able to come back against the Salmon Arm Woodies. Sitting down on it is Labrador, and his goals against average is .258 this season. He is absolutely, he leads the league in that. Face-off is won by Chilliwack. Dupree hands it up to Dan Queening. He takes a big hit, and one of his teammates did not like that. So Ronnie Dupree goes ahead and comes in and tells Christian Brote what he thinks about him. And what he ended up saying, I heard it was the sound of a fist. So it really didn't, I guess it means he didn't really say much of anything. He just sort of, and then they wrestled down to the ice. So there you have it. Another fight in this game. Tempers are flaring. And yeah, I guess he didn't take too kindly to that shove from behind by Christian Brote. And so Ronnie Dupree is going to join his teammate, as is Brote. And you can just feel, again, this is the tension of the final couple of games when there's so much to play for in the season. Again, 34 games this season, a shortened season, of course, because of the late start. And Morgage tries to put it on net, doesn't get the full extension of his shot, and it's an easy save by Labrador. And Kernels still down by a goal to nothing. They continue to be on the back foot, and Labrador is doing up some good saves. Face-off won again by Chilliwack. That was Droindos putting it out. A lot of hits in the back, and Gordian Lassard ends up coming up with it. And he takes a big hit. He had the puck for quite a while. And here's Labenarger on the top line again. Out for Chilliwack. Ball pluck. And offside is the call, so that's going to slow things down with 8:40 to go. Droindos has been just a solid defenseman for Chilliwack. He's actually spent 22 minutes in the box this season. Fairly low, to be fair. To be honest with you. That one dumped into the neutral zone, chasing it down. That's Ridgerow. Looks over himself. Purely takes a hit from behind by Juko Shart. And there's Vadim Venice bringing it out into, well, almost gets the center ice. Takes a big hit. I think that was Phil Yo. And here comes Sault Ste. Marie again. Petrovic loses the puck, and they have to regroup with the offside call. Oven poorly takes a big hit, And he didn't take too kindly to that, so there's going to be yet again, we are going to see some fisticuffs thrown. Well, if we're not careful, a hockey game is going to break out in the middle of these fights. But it does look like Owen Flurley, and number 64 of Sault Ste. Marie is Pascal Folliot, who ends up just sort of matadoring Flurley down to the ice. In a surprisingly graceful way. That is our third fight of the game so far. Not much really to report about that, other than those penalty boxes get a little cozy. You better like your teammates. They're going to be rubbing elbows and other body parts. Bruce Schubans takes a bit of a bounce, and Archambault was right there to try to tap it in. Labrador had to be aware of where the puck was at all times. 6 minutes to go in here in the first period. Sault Ste. Marie incident. Second place in the Ontario division, 4 points away, adrift of their division-leading Oshawa Chilliwack Kernels have a nice lead in the BC division. They trail this game 1-0. Archambault gets hammered by Bromang. There's Gaudreau. And there's going to be a penalty on the play. Chilliwack going to go and spend 2 minutes in the box. And there's going to be a couple of other bodies in there. Looks like that's going to be Pat Ridgerow. I believe the call was hooking. Might just be an obstruction call. Yeah, it was off the puck, so obstruction in the call. So, again, it's getting cozy there in the penalty box for both teams. But no... Sault Ste. Marie are on the power play. Great game, and a battle of the highest scoring team on average per game, and the lowest goals allowed on average per game. Chilliwack, of course, least goals allowed per game. That was a wide open shot by Brezeventon, and Labrador just goes and stands up and makes a big save there. All the way back, and it's cleared out. So that'll kill a lot of time on the penalty. And Harovich just sort of can't stop, it seems, and he just sort of collides right into the boards. There's Gordian Lassard is taken down. Looks like that was Jim Ivish. Ivish on the top up. And wow, what a goal that was. That was a big score. Chilliwack on the... wasn't short-handed, but they get the goal. They tie things up. It is Kevin Saw. And we are all tied up. Just had his opportunity. Gets enough space from Laure Carbonneau. Puts it right on net. Carbonneau's big body was a big screen on Bernie Harfer. And he had no chance at that one.
Scored by number 61, assisted by
Pat Ridgerow coming out of the box. Get the assist.
17 minutes, 51 seconds.
Under just about 90 seconds to go here in the first period. We're tied at 1. Back and forth game. Chilliwack now on the back foot here, trying to get it out of their own zone. Ridgerow just kind of split the difference there. Gets it back to Select, who will have to dump it in, and chasing it down is Kevin Stock, the goal scorer for the Chilliwack Kernels. Possession here for Sault Ste. Marie. And Robin gives it back to him, and Labrador has to sit on it because he had Jimmy Gronda just right in his grill, trying to sneak a rebound in. It's up on by Sault Ste. Marie, Heckard gives it up, and it's just a fairly pedestrian shot at Labrador. We go to the intermission, all tied up at a goal apiece. Chilliwack coming back into it thanks to Kevin Saub, his 8th goal of the season. Tie it up. Sault Ste. Marie to rely on an old standby, Laura Carbonneau, getting his 10th. We'll be back in just a few for the next 20 minutes of play. Welcome back to the Hockey Happy Hour. This is Wade Gordon on the call here from our Hamilton, Ontario studios. And we've got offside the call 12 seconds into this one. Best team in the CSPHLC, and Chilliwack Kernels, taking on a hot team, Sault Ste. Marie Incident. That was a shot right at Bernie Harper. Didn't have to move. That was an easy wrist shot by Paul Cluck. He sort of skated right into the zone, put it right in there. Wasted the shot considering he had an opportunity, but Harper coming up big. Face-off is in Sault Ste. Marie zone. Won by Chilliwack. Venice, cross ice, goes centering to Cluck. Cluck tries to slide it in, and it takes a bit of a deflection. He gets hit for his troubles. And we're going to see another bit of extracurriculars. Some after-school activities over at the boxing club. I think that's Laura Carbonneau dropping the gloves for Sault Ste. Marie. And number 16 for the Chilliwack Kernels is Mike Labenarger. Fourth in the league in scoring. Not very good in fighting, it seems, as he just kind of dropped like a sack of wet poutine. So there you have it. By the way, if you don't get if your poutine is not served wet, then you're really missing out. Highly recommend it. Labenarger and Carbonneau will in fact sit for 5 minutes. We might as well install a revolving door into the penalty box today. There's been so many different bodies kind of coming in and coming out. I'm going to have to do a little bit of an expansion to it as well. You see a penalty being called. Hooking is the call. Sault Ste. Marie hit the box, and that looks like that is Lassard. Yeah, Gordian Lassard taking the penalty for hooking. So power play for the visitors, Chilliwack.
1 minute, 43 seconds.
Trying to slide it in, Harper just hangs on to it and slows things down. Immediately killing a good 26 seconds off the clock. We have had so many penalties already today. 4 fights. Just joined us, you've missed a whole bunch of fights. And 2 fantastic goals. Generette for Sault Ste. Marie trying to clear it out. Ends up lifting it up over the blue line, and it takes a tumble all the way down behind the Chilliwack goal. It's retrieved, and a bit of forecheck, but all by himself is Ronnie Dupree. He's got help from Langlois, who ends up putting it wide of the net. One-on-one, and that was Archambault, and, well, he just lays a hit in, and Archambault looks to be hurt. That's Yves Besseril, and Eric Jeneret did not like the way that happened. That's actually his second time fighting for the game. We are seeing quite a bit of unnecessary violence to the untrained eye, but in fact those are in fact hockey fights. It's a part of the game. And now there are 2 members of the Sault Ste. Marie incident on the ice. Yves Besseril was called out, and he had to answer the call, and he answered that call with a couple of punches. Nice uppercut right there. Really just dropped that man who was already on a slippery surface, wearing dangerously sharp blades on his feet. Well, the penalty box is filling up nicely yet again. Chilliwack still on the power play, and our officiating team from Winnipeg, Manitoba, that is Wade Peterson, Wade Shaw, Wade Sharp, and Wade Ivankovich. Those are our 4, well, the first 2 are our officials, the next 2 are our linesmen. They definitely have their hands full today. The lamps aren't being lit too many times, but the penalty box doors are being opened quite a few times. We've got a nice little jumble in the corner there by the right behind the incident goal. Dupree ends up with it, takes a giant hit from Brote. The incident are able to take it back out to neutral ice. Ian Dennis holds onto it. Juco Sharp challenging him, and he's able to slide it out to Ronnie Dupree. There's Patrice O'Donk all by his lonesome, facing on 2. He's got a little bit of help, takes it himself, and it's right off the pads of Bertie Harper. Juco Sharp trying to get it right back down the ice, but did not have any sort of help. Juco Sharp, the league's leading scorer, the Sault Ste. Marie incident, that's number 14 in the teal, on the ice at the moment. Back in the back, trying to find Dupree. Venice, and that goes right off, that bounces off the glove of Herfer. And it's retrieved, there's Gravage. Chris Gravage able to get it all the way down. And Sharp takes it behind the net, where he takes a tumble. And it's back to Dupree, here's Barf Guy. He's got a 1-on-2, finally waits for some support on the line change. Lamsa Black tries to slide it in. Guy, centering pass, scores! Kevin Saw gets his second goal. And this crowd has been quieted. What a fired shot that was. He just let that one loose. And that was a fantastic just vision. He had the centering pass. It went right to him. And Saw gets his second goal of the game. That's 9 on the season for him. Big assist by Barf Guy, who took that one in, kept possession, waited for the line change to come in, and then placed it right where it needed to. Barf Guy, that's his 12th assist. He is 5th overall in the league on the plus-minus. And that's going to definitely, I think that's going to go up a bit. Today he's already +2 on the ice. I'm not certain if he's on the ice when Sault Ste. Marie scored, but he was on the ice. He got 2 assists today, so that's already going to help his plus-minus. That second defensive line of Barf Guy and Jim Ibish for Chilliwack. When they are on the ice, good things happen with the puck. And Ogquest scores! Well, falling over Randy Ogquest. And Chilliwack are running away with this one, it would seem. Randy Ogquest. It's almost a circus-like shot. He was falling over, losing his balance. As he's taking the tumble, he just flicks it low Bernie Herfer was screened, and nobody saw that one going in. And all of a sudden, in the course of just a few minutes, the Chilliwack Kernels have turned this game around. Trying to get right back to it is Sault Ste. Marie. The incident just put a shot on goal. That was Gronda who attempted it. Big hit by Chad Butch-Blaine. It's getting a little more physical here. Generette able to get it back into the neutral zone to Robin. And he loses it. Generette's there to clean it back up. And also taking the tumble is David Bromang. And oh my goodness, big pile of bodies in the crease of Chilliwack and Droindels, Francois Droindels. Able to finally get it out into the neutral zone. There's Bromang, wrists it, and it's, stand-up save. Herfer had to get his blocker to it and just sort of tipped it over and behind. Here's Gravel, Patrick Gravel, an important goal yesterday. Jonathan Robin trying to hang on to it, had Gravel, but Gravel was on the floor and had to give it to Tanko Dedisil. Good puck movement by Sault Ste. Marie, and ultimately Gravage takes a big hit, and here comes Ridge Road. The Chilliwack Kernels trying to, well, they beat the offside, but all by himself was Labenarger. And here is, that was Gravel again. He got tripped up trying to cross the blue line. Puck didn't cross, so offside not an issue. But 3-on-1 for Jimmy Gronda. He's not going to win that battle. Big body check by Gravage. Chris Gravage just lays out that Chilliwack player. And here comes the incident yet again. Filio has a couple in the middle. Shart has it cross ice to Brote. He winds up and shoots and scores! Picks up the rebound. And the incident are back within one. It ends up going to Pascal Filio. He was at the right place at the right time. It looked like that was either Brote or might have been Shart's shot. But right there on the side of the goal was Pascal Filio. And that is another big assist for Duco Shart. A name we did not hear much in yesterday's game. He's been a little bit more alive in this one. As we can see, he is the star of this Sault Ste. Marie team. He's the league leading scorer with 23 goals on the season. And obviously, it doesn't have to be said too much that when he plays well, the team is going to play well. That was a big shot by Breza Venton, top line out there for Sault Ste. Marie. And here comes Shart again to Schubans, tries to slide it in. Brote keeps it in play. And there's a player down at the far end. That is Owen Plurley. I think he might have a bit of indigestion. Or maybe just, that might have been Brote just sort of falling over him, dropping a knee or a skate right into the midsection. I have to see if there's some internal bleeding or some external bleeding. Under a minute to go in the second period. Chilliwack Kernels have a 1-goal lead. Generette at the point. Breza Venton tries to slide it in with the back hand of his stick, and it is just carried wide. Strong for it here behind the Chilliwack goal. Hung on to it. Did Sault Ste. Marie. But they gave it up and they had to go for a line change. And that's going to do it for the end of the second period. And we thought for a second that Chilliwack were going to run away with this one, with 2 quick goals in succession. But momentum started to swing back in the Sault Ste. Marie incident direction, thanks to Pascal Filio on a great cleanup goal. Make this a 1-goal game heading to the third. In a game where the story might have to be that there are 27 penalty minutes combined on total for each team, and 5 fights in 40 minutes. Two of the premier teams in the CSPHLC enter the third period of play with all to play for. It is a 1-goal game. The Sault Ste. Marie incident, the home side. We're in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. The crowd on their feet, trying to get something from this game. They're currently down by a goal with 19 minutes to go and a neutral zone face-off from the offside. They currently sit at the moment 4 points behind division leaders Oshawa, and that's goal scores! Mike Labernarger puts it in for the Kernels. And regains the 2-goal lead that Chilliwack enjoyed for just a very brief moment. Scored 4-2, the Chilliwack Kernels leading the Sault Ste. Marie incident. Shot right off the bat by Venice. And Herfer stood up strong for that one. Again, this is the third period of our first game here at the Hockey Happy Hour, giving you prime CSPHLC action. And the finest of the Canadian Semi-Professional Hockey League of Canada. I'm Wade Gordon here from our Hamilton, Ontario studios. The game is coming from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, as the Chilliwack Kernels first place in the British Columbia division. Taking on the second place in the Ontario division, Sault Ste. Marie Incident. Chilliwack have started off the third period with an early goal. Juco Short hits the pipe. Pascal Filio, they keep it in. Herovich fans on it. It takes a bounce. That is Brote over to Herovich. Short is hammered. And there are just a bunch of bodies on the ice at the moment. And Ronnie Dupree somehow gets through. As it's centered to Bromang. Oh, he deked himself out of that one and puts it behind the net. Go short all by himself, transfer line change, gonna try to make something forward. Herovich all alone, he scores! Not over yet, says the Sault Ste. Marie Incident. And where was the defense on Chilliwack? Well, they're not going to worry too much about that one. As Martin Herovich gets his 5th goal of the season. We have a 1-goal game with 14 to play. And a game that means so much to both teams. Bromang puts it high and over Herper's net. And hits the boards in the back. From behind the net, that looks like that is Kevin Soft coming through with it, but he is hammered by Jonathan Robin. And here comes the incident yet again. One-timer by Gravel. And Labrador sits on it. See the wounds of war. I believe that was a shot of Generat, who's been in 2 fights today already. We've seen 5 fights. Nothing yet, and Labrador is going to sit on that one and hang on to it. Face-off in the Chilliwack zone. Lane centering pass to Lassard. Gets hit and does not even get a shot off. Here's Yves Vesserl trying to get it out of his own zone. Droindels Passing center ice, 2-on-2. Has a little bit of help, but poked away by Chad Butch Lane. About 4 different players trying to get to the puck and each one falling over in the process. So here's Eric Jenneret. Lassard. Corbineau scores! Tie game! Fans do not leave the stadium just yet. Your Sault Ste. Marie incident. Do not know when they are beaten. Of course, they don't know when they're winning either. They don't usually have any sort of ability to process such things due to most of the hits taken to their heads. That being said, Laure Corbineau, goal number 11 on the season, his second today. He had the first one in the first period. He just tied things up for the Sault Ste. Marie incident. And we have 11 minutes to play. We wouldn't start talking overtime just yet. We've seen how these teams can play. They never say never at this one. That was a nice just little flick shot. Took a bit of a deflection. Ended up in the glove of Bernie Herfer. Takes a big breath and allows for a face-off in his own zone. Well, I wasn't expecting this when we saw a battle between the Sault Ste. Marie incident, who lead the league in goals scored per game, taking on the Chilliwack Kernels, who are the stingiest team in the league. They have allowed the least amount of goals per game. But, you know, sometimes you just can never predict how this is going to go. Franco Bedesil goes ahead and clears it, probably getting a lane change in, and chasing it down is Patrick Gravel. End up sending a pass right there to Gronda, who tries to just backhand it in. With having trouble getting it in with it. Gravel's shot, I think it hit the post. Either way, Labrador is scrambling in front of his net in his crease. Ends up getting rid of it to Labrador. And they cross center ice. And I'm sure Labrador is taking a deep breath. This is game number 27 of our 34-game abbreviated season this year for the playoffs, where the top team of each division makes it. Right now, that team in the BC division is the Chilliwack Kernels. They have a good 8-point advantage over second place. The Sault Ste. Marie incident are in second place behind the Oshawa Teeth. And skating right in is Phil Yo. He's already got a goal today, and he kind of came in almost unbothered. And Labrador just had to make a strong pad save. There's Kevin Saw. He's got 2 for himself for Chilliwack. Senders it to Ivish. Venice. Saw skates it around, trying to find an outlet. O'Donk to Ivish. He'll skate behind the net again, and it is dispossessed by Philio Hecker. Off to Juco Sharp. And looks like there's an offside call, but it is retrieved by the Kernels. Erevich again beats the offside. This time he's got help from Lassard. If he can find him, Venice. Crucial interception. Kevin Saw taking it right all the way back behind his own goal. Ivish O'Donk just a regroup from the Chilliwack Kernels. O'Donk looking for help. Fancy pass to Kevin Saw, who tries to put it in there. Doesn't get all of it. It's a wrist shot right at the chest of Herfer. Still kept in. Over to Bromang. Looks to try to find Saw again. But Rote for Sault Ste. Marie is, look at how much trouble he is having getting out of his own zone. Over to Corbineau, and Rote takes a hit in the process. Somehow those 2 players falling over the ice did not trigger an offside, but there is just a big old jumble of bodies at the far and in front of the Chilliwack bench. Jenneret gets barreled into, and there's now 3 bodies behind the Sault Ste. Marie goal. And here we have his 45 would be Bean, and that's Gronda looking to hold on to it. There's two players right in front of the net, and Labrador, I think his eyes just sort of widened, and he just felt it best to just smother that puck and force a stoppage. Minute 30 to go. We are tied up at 4 apiece in a crucial game for both teams. 8 games to go. And of course, those final 6 games of the season are going to be all divisional games where they can swing so well. Score! Off the one-timer, won by the face-off. It's Juco Shart. Who else would it be when you need a goal? You turn to the league's leading scorer. And what a time to come alive in this one. He just slides it right in like it was nothing. Finds the one-timer, gets the space, puts it past Labrador. Pascal Filliot with the feed to Shart was so perfect on that. His 11th assist, Shart's 24th goal of the season. And they're not done just yet. It looks like they're going to try to pressure the Kernels so they can't pull their goalie. They're down by 1. What a big win this will be. Herevich tries to slide it in, and it scrambles, and Labrador has to hold on to it yet again. 38.2 seconds. What a game this would be. What a win for the Sault Ste. Marie Incident. This would be their 4th straight win. They have been playing some outstanding hockey at the moment. 7-3 in their last 10 games. Moving the puck around, not necessarily looking to get another goal. It would be nice, but just kill that clock at this point. Droindel's able to get the outlet to Bromang. There's Dediso. They're going to try it, and they cannot even get enough away up the ice for Labrador to look for the bench and bring the extra attacker on. There's Labrador again. This is great forechecking by the Incident. Gives it to Bromang, and Labrador is heading for the bench. The 6th player is coming on. The extra attacker is on for Chilliwack. 8 seconds being held up behind the net. Dupree cannot even get the outlet. And Bromang has it. Tries to put it in. Oh, it's a scramble in front of the net. And the Incident do it. What an exciting finish to this game. The Sault Ste. Marie Incident win their 4th straight. They win game number 17 of the season. They improve to 17-10. And for the time being, they end up 2 points behind the Oshawa Teeth, who have a tough game against the Salmon Arm Woodies today. And that's going to be the game. What a game that was. That's only our first one for the moment. We'll be back a quarter past the hour for our next game. We have some bonus coverage for you in the meantime. One of the other games happening at this time. We're going to head to that. But we'll be back in just a bit. I personally, Wade Gordon, will be on the call for the 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time game. It's going to be a big one. The Red Deer taking on the Chicoutimi Fur Brigade. It'll be a great one. We'll see you next time. Back in a bit.